Hey guys, what is going on? Derby Soren, and today I have episode 3 of my Ghost Story series. That's right, we're up to episode 3. Like always, I'm bringing you some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. I'm using the Pepper. I'm playing on FryICO 19 and 10, I believe. One quick tip, this gun is amazing. It's one of my favorite guns. I think it's supposed to replace the AK-74U from Call of Duty 4. Not too sure, but that's what it feels like. Sorry about that. If any custom class you want to use, I would recommend this gun for from the submachine gun. It says submachine gun. Yeah, it's a submachine gun. Use it with the silencer and the grip, and just practice on the recoil. And I assure you, it is a great gun. You're all probably better players than me, so you'll probably get more kills than me. So yeah, it's a quick tip. Anyway, for the third episode, I'm going to be bringing you another ghost story, like always. Probably next week I'll bring you a little urban legend from here where I live. Anyway, this ghost story happens back in Colorado. You know how I told you about that whole ghost in the duplex where I used to live. Well, this happened in another house we live on over there. And this one involves more than anything my mom. I really didn't know about this ghost, just heard her mention it, but I never really actually saw her or anything. But my mom claims that it was there. Anyway, this involves her seeing this like little girl in white, this little white girl in a white dress, little ghost girl. She claims that she saw her various times in that house. What's it called? She said she would sometimes see her in the basement when she was doing laundry. We had the washer in the basement, the washing machine. And many times she said that she would, when she got up the stairs into the house, that she turned back and she see just the little girl just standing there, and she would get scared. But she said that this ghost, it was apparently one of those nice ones that never actually harmed anyone. And she said she would just see it when she was alone. And I never actually saw this ghost, so I don't know what it looked like, or I never actually heard anything. And one of the other times she said she encountered was when she was sleeping. She said she saw the little girl, the white ghost, messing around with the thermostat, with the heater. And she got scared because she said this little girl was playing with it. And she seemed to be glowing. She had this like white aura around her apparently. I don't know, just typical Hollywood ghost. Anyway, she waked up and told my dad to like go and see what this little girl had done to the thermostat. And she said that my dad told her that the heater thermostat was off, and that if she hadn't woken up, we would have apparently died because of carbon dioxide, monoxide, or whatever it's called. I forget, it's two oxides or one oxide, carbon dioxide or monoxide. 1, 2, physics, science, stuff, not the point of the video. Anyway, we kind of, I kind of started to get a little bit, suspicious about this ghost, because sometimes back then we had 2 wiener dogs. Now we only have one, and don't worry, as far as I know, the other one didn't die. It was a gift. Probably a story for another, whether or not I decide to tell. Anyway, many times when we would go out, we would leave our dogs in the garage, just so they wouldn't poop on the carpet or anything. And we left them in the garage, and we left them with water and food. Well, I think just water, because they had certain schedules for eating. And many times when we would go out, we would be absolutely sure we left the dogs in the garage. And many times when we come back, the dogs would be inside the house. And we made sure that the doorknob, everything was completely closed, that there was absolutely no way they could, get inside the house. And, this kind of made me suspicious, it's probably, they get on top of each other and open the door and, child stuff like that. I was probably around 9, 8 years old when that happened. So I had, this crazy ass imagination, and figured that since they're wiener dogs, they just stand on top of each other. One of them moved around the doorknob and got it. So one day I decided to leave. When we were going out, I decided to leave the camera recording the door. And just like always, my luck, it didn't record anything. Or, well, they weren't inside when we got home, so obviously nothing could have happened. So I only tried that once. I should probably try it again, but I didn't. I just tried it once, just see, maybe we can see what happens. But now think about it, maybe it was this little girl that liked, the dogs, and she probably let them inside the house so she could play with them and, just have fun with them. So it's not that scary, but it just leaves me kind of thinking because, one little girl ghost kind of leaves you wondering what could have happened in that house. And as for the dogs thing, that's really what I come to a conclusion that maybe she liked dogs and maybe she wanted to play with the dogs, so she would let them inside. So that's pretty much the ghost story for this week. Not that scary, but kind of paranormal at times. Really would have wished that I would have filmed whatever one of those times that they got into the house. I would have been very, very interesting to see, but sadly, I didn't catch any footage, and I went through the whole footage of the time I did leave the camera, what's it called, recording. I left the camera connected to the power outlet so it wouldn't run out of batteries. The only thing that happened was that the cassette ran out. But either ways, when we came back, the dogs were still in the garage. Unless, from the time when the cassette ran out and stopped filming to the time we got there, the little girl let the dogs in and play with them and let them out. And, that. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this week's video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and I hope to see you guys next week, or not next week, but next time of this video series. Bye.